Welcome to Multifamily Live.
I'm Keely Yarusi.
And I'm Jason Yarusi. Our mission is to help you unlock your full potential as a multifamily real estate investor.
So you can do more deals, bigger deals, with less stress, keep more profit, and free up your time.
Multifamily doesn't have to be a mystery. It's time to go
live.
All right, so welcome back to Multifamily Live. I'd like to dive in here today, talking about the story of the hero. Now, I want you to take a moment and think back. Think back to when you were young. Think back to when you were a child and there was something that you were doing in your life that you felt heroic. And it could be as simple as you were playing Army Men in the front yard and you were climbing a hill, or you were My Little Pony, or you were a princess, or you were thinking that you were Luke Skywalker or He-Man or any of these other things, that you were being the hero of your moment. You were out there playing sports and you did some magical moment that you were the hero and you were driving yourself forward. And now think about how at that moment you were creating this heroic moment, heroic movement, heroic thought in your mind. And then as we go through life, we transfer from being the hero of our story into being the villain, into being not the one who's finding a way to do these great miracle moments of wanting to be a fireman, wanting to be a doctor, wanting to go out there and go to space, wanting to, be this person that you see up on a movie screen, to the person that is telling ourselves that we can't, that we're too weak, we're too dumb, we're too poor, we don't have the time. And we've now taken the moment of being the hero of our own story into becoming the villain, into becoming the person that's not only keeping us from our goals, but telling us of every reason that we can't, we won't, we are not good enough, we're not able enough, we're not strong enough, we're not mentally strong enough, we're not physically strong enough, we're not pretty enough, we're not happy enough, we're not rich enough, we're not lucky enough. We're giving ourselves every moment to be the villain in our own story. And as we think back and we look at this hero that we were, this person that we grew up as, in every moment, you could be anywhere in your life doing these heroic moments. Think about anything you were doing as a kid. It may have been making a pile of dirt or just energy. My son today going to school, the teacher asked, she forgot to bring popcorn for the movie. And she forgot to bring it. So she asked if a parent could grab some popcorn. Well, my wife, as she was taking our son to school, picked up a bag of popcorn. And when my wife got back, she said, our son Luke he was just, you should just see, he had a bounce in the step. He was just so happy because he was walking in with this huge bag of popcorn, right? Because he was the hero of that moment. And that's how he felt. He felt he was that hero of that moment. And that's the feeling that we've let go of, that we've passed, that we've squashed. Because around us, people have told us, you can't, no, don't do that. How could you even try? What are you even thinking about? And we've allowed that to be the villain in our own story. But what's good about every Hollywood movie is that there's always that opportunity for that turnaround moment, for that comeback story, for that reason to be. With Luke, the story becomes with Darth Vader making the moment to save Luke in the end, to create where he had always thought he had to be the villain, be that person to put down, but found that way to turn around the story, turn around the evolution. And as you think about your life today, when you tell yourself you can't, you won't, you just, why? What is it today that's stopping you? How can you move those words to say, how can I? How will I? I will, I can, because you can choose what you think. You can choose how you talk. You can choose how you act. None of that has been taken from you. So today, as you sit here thinking about your hero's journey and how you've now become the villain of your own story, keeping you from your goals, well, how do you get that Hollywood ending in your life? How do you make that movement to set the tone, to set the narrative that I no longer will listen to others? I will no longer tell myself that I'm not good enough. I'm not ready enough. It's not the right time. Maybe tomorrow. because today is your day. Today is the time to take that journey forward. So find it today, not tomorrow, not next week, right now. Be the hero that now turns around and becomes the villain. No longer exists in your day, no longer exists in your outcome. Let's do this.